Encounter is brought to you by the Broome County Council of Churches, where we connect compassion with needs as we inspire growth with dignity. You'll find us in special places throughout the community. For those who remain hungry, we provide meals. For those who are challenged, we build wheelchair ramps. We comfort those who are ill, minister to those who are confined, and we remain an advocate for change and understanding on behalf of every element of our community. Connect and inspire. Encounter the Broome County Council of Churches.
Good morning and welcome to Encounter. I'm your host today, Joe Sellepack. I'm the Executive Director at the Broome County Council of Churches. Those of you that are longtime viewers and listeners to our program will know that we have been celebrating the 75th anniversary of the Council of Churches. It's been 75 years that we've been serving our community in various ways. And one of the major ways in those 75 years that we've been able to serve our community has been the CHOW program. CHOW is celebrating its 40th anniversary this year. And we've been helping hungry neighbors in our community ever since 1976. So we've been doing an awful lot of helping of hungry neighbors. And one of the ways that we've been helping hungry neighbors is through our hunger walk, in which we raise money and we're able to buy food with the money that we're raising to help feed our community. CHOW is a really important program in our area, and as a result of that, it requires some serious fundraising. So we're going to talk a little bit about CHOW today. So what do you think of CHOW?
CHOW's pretty good.
CHOW's pretty good.
Yeah. My name's Leslie, and I used to be an AmeriCorps member with CHOW, and now I'm a CHOW associate, and I coordinate the Hunger Walk.
Yeah, Leslie Cody is my guest today, and she's you've been with CHOW for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
And then she was with AmeriCorps worker initially, and now she's helping us work through some of our logistical issues with the Hunger Walk.
Yes. Yeah.
So how are things going?
Good. They're going really well. The Hunger Walk is on Sunday, September 18th this year. In the past, it's been in October, in the third weekend. But a couple of years ago, as well as some other past years, we had pretty inclement weather. So we moved it up to September. And September is also Hunger Awareness Month. So we thought that was appropriate. So it's at Binghamton University. The staging area is in Lot E1 behind the East Gym. And the walk is a little under 1.5 miles right around the campus. So it's really fun. It'll be a great day. Registration and festivities begin at 1 o'clock, and the walk begins at 2.
And as in years past, Sodexo is one of our major sponsors. Have they come through with this year?
Yes.
As well?
Yep. BU Dining Services, they've been a great sponsor of ours in the past, and they will be this year. They provide a free lunch for all of our walkers, which is an amazing
So people should come hungry, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
right.
People should come very hungry. And even if people don't want to do the walk, they could just come and donate whatever they would like to, and they can have a lunch, and there are festivities beforehand. So it's a really fun day.
So are there bands this year again?
Yeah, yep. We'll have a band. We also have a DJ. The Magic Paintbrush will be there doing some arts and crafts with the kids. We have face painting.
Are we going to do yoga again?
Yes, we will do yoga.
Oh, we will have yoga.
Yeah, the Yoga Body Shop. We'll do about a 15-minute stretch before the walk. That was really popular last year, and they'll be helping us out again this year. So it'll be really fun.
I know I got a little stretched out before we had to actually do the walk, and that was a kind of a fun thing.
Yeah, they're great there. And for every $1 that we raise, we're able to put 4 meals out into the community. So you can really make a big difference with a very little bit. There's no pre-registration. There's no registration fee either. So it's really easy to participate. You could just show up on the day of and donate what you would like. We're also taking non-perishable food items. But of course, money is the best way to help, because again, we're able to
leverage it.
Yes. And also we can purchase the foods that we know we need at any particular time.
So all this is going to help a program that's 40 years old, and
and we've been able to develop an awful lot through the CHOW program. What are some of the cool things that are happening with CHOW?
Yeah.
That we should talk about.
Yeah. So one of them is CHOW Fresh, which is a program that started 2 summers ago. And basically it's a mobile produce market, formerly known as the CHOW Bus. And now we have a fleet of 3 vehicles. We have the bus, which we use for just big events, and then we have 2 smaller vans.
Because a bus is kind of hard to bring out to some of the smaller venues that we're using, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not super cost efficient, and we're really trying to reach individuals in the rural areas. Actually today, which is a Tuesday, is our rural market day. So we go to Whitney Point, Windsor, Deposit, Harpersville. So it just makes more sense to have a smaller vehicle for those days.
Well, you're putting a lot of miles on things and using a lot of fuel in order to do that. And when you have a smaller vehicle like a van, it's a lot easier than driving that bus.
Yeah.
And you have to have a special license to drive the bus too.
Yes, you do. Which I tried to obtain, but failed miserably 3 times. And for those who don't know what CHOW Fresh is or the CHOW Bus, like I said, we're a mobile produce market and we're low cost / no cost. So we purchase from B-Log & Son most of our produce, and we're able to, and we increase the price as little as we can to make it affordable. And then whatever we are donated, or whatever is donated to us, or whatever we grow out on our farm in Conklin, we give away for free. So really no one walks away empty-handed. We have, I think, 15 weekly sites right now, and we operate year-round.
And it takes EBT and SNAP and vouchers for senior citizens as well?
Yep, we take the FMMP checks, WIC checks, Fresh Connect checks. So yeah, there are a lot of ways to get
and cash.
And cash, yeah.
Anybody can buy from CHOW, right?
Yes, anyone. We encourage anyone and everyone to, and I think we've really done a great job at getting that message across.
Because whatever people buy from, or whatever profit we get from the CHOW Bus, that gets rolled back into another program. So you want to talk about that one?
Yeah. So we have a summer feeding program. We partner with BOCES to do this. So we have, I think this year we had 2 sites. Last summer we had 3 sites where we serve lunches to children free of cost, of course. But the nice thing is that we are also able to provide lunches to their parents.
Right.
Yeah, and we find that that's super important because a lot of times parents don't want to bring their kids to a feeding site if they know that they cannot eat, and we really want people to feel dignified and served. So yeah, people can come with their kids and everyone can have a free meal, and that's been incredibly successful.
And we've been able to give pantry items to families as well through that, right?
Yep. And and we ourselves serve the food there, and so we're really knowledgeable about what CHOW offers. So this year and last year we were able to help people in more ways than just the lunches.
Right.
Yeah.
And what other summer things do we have that go on in CHOW? I mean, this is just scratching the surface, right?
It is, true. So this year and last year, we also had a youth employment program, which was very successful. This year we had 9 individuals. I think their ages were 18 to 20. And they are all from TTLP, which is a home. I believe they were all considered homeless, and they worked with us full time for 6 weeks, and they worked mainly on the markets at CHOW Fresh, and also on the farm. They also worked in the warehouse. A couple of them, I think 4 of them, got their forklift licenses.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so that's really exciting. And around here you can get a great paying job if you have that license. And so yeah, that was a great program this year, and we plan to do it next year.
And so we have been partnering with Vines at the farm,
Yes.
So we now have a farm manager that
Yes.
we've been working with.
Yep.
Any indication as to how much food we've been able to grow this year?
That's a good question. I'm not sure. I know that last summer, I think it was 1,500 pounds of produce, and of course that's local and organic. And we gave all of that away for free, so that's really exciting. And this year I'm sure that we've increased that by at least 50%. And of course Vines, as you said, is a great partner of ours. They use some of our land and help us out a lot. They also had a youth program this summer.
All right, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot of partnerships in the community, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, and it comes out in the Hunger Walk, which
Yes.
you want to give the date for that again?
Yeah, so Sunday, September 18th, registration and festivities at 1 o'clock. The walk begins at 2. No pre-registration required, of course, no registration fee. If you need more information, you can contact me. My extension is 3111 at the council, and our number is 607-724-9130. And 311 is my extension. I'd be happy to get flyers to you, envelopes to you. You can also stop by our office, which is at 3 Otsiningo Street, and you can pick up flyers and envelopes there. The idea with the envelopes is that prior to the walk, you solicit donations from family and friends, and then on the day of the walk, at the registration table, you hand in that envelope with all of the cash. You can also donate online. We have a PayPal account. You could access that at our website. You could visit broomcouncil.net, and you'll see a link to the Hunger Walk. So there are very detailed instructions there. We also have a link to our poster there if you want to print it off and help us advertise throughout your congregations. Let's see. So yeah, there are a lot of ways. Oh, we also take card on the day of. So if you come and you don't have any cash on you, but you would still like to donate, we have a little card reader that we attach to a phone, and we can safely and securely take a donation that way. We are having a little bit of a competition among all the congregations, as well as the food pantries and soup kitchens. So whoever raises the most money, we will be presenting them with a framed certificate to acknowledge them, and also we will acknowledge them on all of our social media.
All right.
Yeah, so
it's a fun little competition, isn't it?
Yeah. So we'll do one for the congregations and then a separate one for the food pantries and soup kitchens.
Well, very cool.
Yeah.
And so what we're doing is we're raising money, and you had said before that for every dollar that we're able to raise, it buys 4 meals.
Yeah.
For people in the community.
Yes.
How does that work?
Yeah, so like I mentioned, we are able to purchase food at a lower cost than most people because we are a hunger relief organization, and we buy our food in bulk. And like I mentioned, we're able to buy what we know we need at any particular time. And this time of year is also important. The colder months, the winter months are coming up, and that's a particularly difficult time for families who are food insecure, because their money is going to paying higher heating and electric bills, and